Hey, it's your old pal Jason here, and we're going to be showing off some graded comics. We just got a couple boxes back from CGC with some comics that we submitted to be graded, and they gave us the grades, and we're going to share with you what we got. So hopefully we get some good grades, because I studied real hard for this one, and I'm going to show off exactly what we got. Look how these are shipped. Look at this. You could ASMR this. That looked personal. I mean, look at that. That's impressive. Nothing's gonna damage these unless they're like crushed by the weight of the world. Let's get to work in here, huh? We're gonna undress these. All right, I'm gonna make sure I turn them over so I don't see the grades so we can get them revealed. I'm gonna try not to break them either, because that wouldn't be good. Oh. All right, make sure I turn the grades away from me. Hopefully we have a lot of 9.8s and some others. The first one here, I'm not gonna show you the grade yet. I'm just gonna show you how I love the advertisements on the back of these. Now Game Genie works its power with the Genesis. It's a Game Genie ad. I have that Game Genie at home. The thing I like the most about some old comics is that, so here's our first grade. It's a 9.8 Warlock and the Infinity Witch. So, see if we can get that one there. 9.8, that's really good. That's about as good as you're gonna get, especially with the age of some of these comics. This is from November of 1992, Warlock and the Infinity Witch number 10. I like it, I could display it and read what's on the back here, but that's about as good a grade as you're gonna get. I've never seen a perfect grade, so I think 9.8 is about the highest you're gonna get. So that's pretty good. Let's go to our next one. This has a Dungeons and Dragons thing on the back here. Strange Tales, featuring Cloak and Dagger and Doctor Strange. I like the artwork on this one. 9.6. That's a nice grade there. And let's look at that. We'll retake that. Look at the back, that awesome ad on the back. I think they should grade ads too. You should have a separate grade for ads. This one is from August of 1987. Not bad for a comic that's, you know, getting close to 40 years old. Oh, that hurt to say. Getting close to 40 years old. Another Game Genie ad on the back of this one here. You make the rules. All the Game Genie ads. My God, they're great. This one is The Web of Spider-Man number 88. This is from May of 1992. Another 9.8. And nice artwork on the front. I like it. This is going to be a commentary on the ads on the back of comic books, because so far I'm loving it. We got 2 Game Genie ads so far. We have Dungeons and Dragons. What more do you want? Here's the new Teen Titans. This is a 9.8 Lego ad on the back. We're just going to keep talking about the ads on the back. And yeah, we also have a graded comic out of it too. But this is from January of 1982. This is over 40 years old. I think it's rude to bring up age like this. But really awesome, cool artwork on the front of this one. Something you like. Plus a Lego ad in the back. It's a Punisher War Journal comic. But I'm just going crazy over the Super C ad on the back. And for Snake's Revenge. The not so great Metal Gear sequel. But look at that ad on the back. But the front, that's what we're looking at. Punisher War Journal. This is from August of 1990. Check that out. A 9.8 again. Sealed nicely. Looking really nice. I don't know anything about this issue, so I can't comment on it. If you want to ask me about the ads in the back, I know everything about it. So this could be like an entire thing about, hey, here's a guy who doesn't know much about comics, but knows a lot about the ads that were featured on the back of the comics. Here's a Web of Spider-Man. This is another 9.8 from September of 1993. We're gonna get to the ad on the back too, because that's what I think this is gonna be a subsect of comic YouTube. Again, a 9.8. It's pretty nice. We got a pretty good track record here. And look at that, Gear Up. It's a Game Gear ad for WWF WrestleMania Steel Cage Spider-Man Return of the Sinister Six and T2. Terminator 2. I'm gonna get rid of this thing. I don't like it. All right. Now here's one. The ad, we don't have an ad on the back of this one, but it's a cool looking one. I'll show you in a minute. But it's Wanted Dead or Alive. It's a Punisher, number 57. This is from December of 1991, so it's got a birthday now. Check out the back of that there too, though. That's pretty cool. Not an ad for anything, but what are you gonna do? Punisher these are really cool because it was $1 way back when. Now it's gonna be more than $1 for sure, especially with a grade of 9.8. Here's the Uncanny X-Men. Oh, we got our first 9.4. This is from December of 1992. Uncanny X-Men number 295. Take a look at that there. The back of it looks like it says attention. X-Men lead Uncanny X-Men to victory. It looks like a board game, like a card game. They have expansion decks and stuff. So cool things, cool stuff. Not video game related, but it's okay. They all don't have to be. So we have our first 9.4, we got a 9.6 and a 9.8. So we're going, we have nice representation so far. And here's another 9.8. This is the Uncanny X-Men In Memory Most Bitter. What a great title for that one. This is from February of 1994. So this is older than the movie Pulp Fiction. All right, older than the movie Pulp Fiction. Got it. Uncanny X-Men number 309. Again, no video games in the back. I'm only going to point out the back ads if they're video game related that make me think of something. That's cool. All right, here's the Web of Spider-Man. This is another 9.8, Web of Spider-Man number 98. This was from March of 1993. Originally $1.25. So if you were a young man or lady, a young person back in 1993 in March, you're walking around the grocery store or the comic book shop, and you could pick this up for only $1.50. Sorry, what did I know? $1.25. You needed for tax. Then you got the $1.50. You'd be safe. But there you go. And the back of it is a Super Nintendo Final Fantasy Mythic Quest advertisement. I feel as if they put these together and they were like, hey, we should make an ad because one day people are going to grade these comics and seal them. So you're never going to see what's inside. So give me the back. Give me the back ad. All right. We're going into our next air pocket protector here. We got a 9.6. And this is for What If Captain America Were Revived Today, Part 1. This was from November of 1994. This is a 30-year-old comic. How about that? 30 years old as of last month. And on the back, we have the advertiser for Mantis. From the writer of Batman and the director of Darkman, because, I remember this show. It's a Sam Raimi show, because he directed Darkman. Friday nights on Fox at 8/7 Central and Mountain. It didn't do well, the Mantis show. But we're here to talk about the What If Captain America 9.6. Ooh, we got an older comic this time. Fantastic Four. 75 cents back then. This was from February of 1987. This is a 9.2. So far this is our lowest grade that we've gotten back. We've had 9.6. I don't think we've had a 9.4 yet. If we have, correct me. No, we got our first 9.4.
Is your first 9.4?
No, we have. We have 9.8, 9.6, 9.4, 9.2. So we're getting lower. But there it is. Number 2, Fantastic Four, number 299. And on the back, it's a Gumby and Pokey comic for Brock's Candy. Maybe that person who owned this comic had too much of the Brock's Candy and they touched the comic too much and that made the grade go down. I don't know. These are previously well loved. This is a lower grade than this is the lowest we've gotten so far. We've hit We've hit everyone in the 9s so far now. So we have a 9.0, 9.2, 9.4, 9.6, 9.8. Captain America number 403 from July of 1992. I was celebrating my 13th birthday that month. I was 13 when this came out, so rude. But take a look at that. Really cool artwork on the front. Got special guest starring Wolverine down there at the bottom. And on the back, a Honey, I Blew Up the Kid advertisement. And that's starting July 17th at theaters everywhere, so make sure you get your tickets today for that one. All right, we're back at a good grade again. 9.8 for Iron Man with the Amazing Spider-Man. Iron Man number 234 from September of 1988. And on the back, got a nice Metal Gear ad for Nintendo Entertainment System. Metal Gear. It was a video game for the Nintendo where you got cigarettes. You got cigarettes in the video game. Good to look at it. You got cigarettes. And that was one of your options, is cigarettes. All right, we're going to wrap up this bunch with a 9.6 Spider-Man. The Punisher Stalk Spider-Man. Spider-Man number 33. Marvel Comics from April of 1993. And on the back here, we have what if you could get an exclusive Marvel trading card free in specially marked packages of Crunch and Munch. Because that's what you want to get. You want Crunch and Munch for this comic that was $1.75. But you could collect all 6 cards here. Collect all 6. Specially marked in each one of Crunch and Munch. And then you got Marvel. Oh look, you get a Marvel Universe poster offer. But you could also get the comic. So it's cool. See how they try to cross-promote? Hey kids, ask your cheap parents to buy you some Crunch and Munch. Mom and Dad, don't be a jerk. Buy your kids Crunch and Munch. We got an old one in the back here because there's a Popples ad on it. Oh wow, this is neat. May of 1987, Masters of the Universe number 7. This is a 9.2. Very neat. If He-Man is battling Ninjor and Blast Attack, then who's that? Who is it? Read to find out. Oh wait, I can't. In the back, oh, look at that Popples ad. Popples. So far, we've gotten nothing below a 9.0. And we're going to still continue that with this Stridex ad for your acne. They have new, larger pads. This was October of 1994, so when you have this Batman comic right here, that's a 9.8. They're now, you grew up with the Popples, but now you're going to need some Stridex now that you're a little bit older. I guess is where they were starting to take their demographics to. But a 9.8 for a Batman. Very nice looking Batman there. This is Batman number 0. It's here, Dungeons and Dragons. All right, but this is a Doctor Strange comic, a 9.6. Take a look at that there. Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, number 31. Marvel Comics, July of 1991. My birthday month again. Turned 12 that year. I like the artwork on a lot of these Marvel comics in the late 80s, early 90s, and during the 80s. Very cool. And on the back, more Dungeons and Dragons fun. Which part do you like more? Do you actually like the comics, or do you like the ads in them? I think the ads kind of take me back a little bit more than the comic books. But I guess that's coming from me, who wasn't much of a comic collector or reader as a kid. I was a consumer, and I just consumed advertisements constantly. Here is a 9.6 Avengers West Coast, number 49, from October of 1989. This is a 9.6. The Return of the Great Lakes Avengers, the Mystery of Vision. Daredevil, a 9.6. Daredevil number 213 from December of 1984. This is a 40-year-old book we're holding right here that is a 9.6. A 40-year-old book at a 9.6. I mean, I think it's impressive to me. If it's not impressive, you can let me know and let me have it in the comment section there. And of course, because I can't let it go, there's a Frogger. Frogger 2, 3 deep. How many more sequel names are they going to put on there? It's on the 2600, 5200, and ColecoVision. So you can go get that. 9.8 Spider-Man. This is from Look at that. April of 1986, Web of Spider-Man number 13. It's a 9.8. Wow, a 9.8 for something that's not quite 40 years old, but almost there. 75 cents way back then, Marvel's 25th anniversary as well. And you could have looked on the back and saw your mask advertisement. This is pretty cool. I'm liking these so far. Let's keep going now. I'm stacking these. Pretty soon it's going to be in front of my light. Here's one from the Web of Spider-Man 9.6. Web of Spider-Man number 5 from August of 1985. Very, very cool. With it says Ock Triumphant. Doc Ock was very triumphant in this particular issue, as you can see. And on the back, 17 cents off any 2 of our candy bars. It's Payday, Zero, Butternut, and what's the other one? Milkshake? Oh, I remember those. Chocolate milkshake bars. Milkshake bars. Those didn't last, but comics were 65 cents back then. And you could get 17 cents off 2 candy bars, so that was basically you get a free book, right? If you don't do math, you get a free book. All right, here we are with a Captain America, number 315. This is from March of 1986. Here's another 9.8. Justice League America, number 90. DC Comics from July of 1994. That was a good year, 1994. It was a very, very good year, 1994. And you can learn all about Six Flags on the back, as Six Flags existed in July of 1994, which did not include Six Flags in Washington, D.C., because it was still Adventure World back then. I know things. And we're going to finish this up with a 9.8 Ghost Rider. Man, that cover art is awesome. December of 1991. Happy birthday to this comic. Ghost Rider, Volume 2, number 20. 9.8. Don't kill Zodiac. Kill me! And again, Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons knew their audience for sure. That's the end of box 1, so we're going to open up box 2 now. And here we go. We have a 9.4 Punisher Warzone. Number 2 here, Marvel Comics from 1994. From Out of the Icy Grave, Thorn. That's cool. I wonder what's happening in this comic. If you know what's happening in this comic, let me know. I can tell you what's happening with Spider-Man and Crunch and Munch, though. Crunch and Munch put a lot of money into the advertisements on Marvel Comics, right there. Here's another Punisher, a 9.2, The Origin of Microchip. See the resemblance? I don't. The Origin of the Microchip, Marvel Comics, August 1993. This is a 9.2. And the back is preparing you for Mortal Monday, for Mortal Kombat, coming on September 13th. And this Mortal Kombat ad was everywhere. Here's a 9.6 Spider-Man, 2099, number 8, from June of 1993. It's a 9.6. Attack of the Freakers! And on the back, you get a bonus comment of the Stridex Zit Fighters from Outer Space. Stridex was like, let's do this. We're going for that pimple crowd there. So I wonder if they graded the Zit comic. Maybe, maybe not. We have a 9.8 here. This is the Punisher Warzone number 8 from October of 1992. Check that out. 7 against 1, fair fight. And on the back is a Genesis Game Genie. It's our second Genesis Game Genie, but this is a 9.8. Wrapping up this one is the New Teen Titans, number 11 from September of 1981. Yeah, January is the first month, not the 9th, so that's September. This is a 9.8 for a very, very an old comic at this point. We got to stop Hyperion, or those we loved are doomed! Doomed! And you get the Icy Bear on the back. You can join the Icy Bear Club. This person did not. They didn't cut this out and send in their $10. It's a one-time club fee. Not too bad. I mean, you got a shirt, a flying Icy, your membership certificate, number plastic membership card, 4 bear magnets, certificate worth 100 bear points, coupon for a free icy, the new icy bear treasure list, and special icy treasure offers. And look at all those things there that you could have gotten had you just damaged this comic book on the back, which a lot of kids did, I'm sure. All right, let's take off our little thing here. This is the New Titans 104, DC Comics 12 of 1993, December of 1993. 9.8, not too bad. It's an Aerosmith advertisement on the back for all their music. You could have gotten all those. Very cool. First time on CD, Aerosmith Live bootleg. This is a 9.6, Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, #1 in a 6-issue limited series. This is of November of 1984. It's a 40-year-old book right here. 9.6. And on the back, you had a cool Star Wars arcade advertising. That's pretty neat. What if you get exclusive Marvel trading card with Crunch and Munch? Crunch and Munch, constantly here. This is Punisher 2099, #5. And this is a 9.8 again. So we got a lot of 9.8s. We have nothing below a 9.0. We had one 9.0. Everything else is pretty much 9.6, 9.8. They still make Crunch and Munch? Hey Siri, do they still make Crunch and Munch? Yeah, they still make it. Here is a 9.8, The Return of Mad Dog Ward Part 1, Spider-Man. Spider-Man #29, December of 1992. So this is a 32-year-old book right here. It looks like we got another Dungeons and Dragons in the back, maybe? Want to be a real hero in search of real adventure? Sounds like those adult telephone lines, doesn't it? Punisher Warzone, Punisher Warzone #12. This is from February of 1993. It's another 9.8. So I'm liking these grades here. A lot of 9.8s. That's what you want. You want a 9.8. And you want a Chuck Rock for Super Nintendo ad right there. Chuck Rock's your Super NES. New Teen Titans, Volume 2, #43. This is another 9.8. This is from May of 1988. And on the back there, you get a Ming the Merciless visits Scenic Mongo on the back. So you get a little advertisement for some travel. Here's another Punisher Warzone, a 9.8 yet again. November of 1993. It's Punisher Warzone #21. This is Return Fire. Look at that. There's like the big exclamation down there on the bottom. And you get to see all the Mortal Kombat game advertisements on the back. It's the awesome fighting action according to GamePro of September of 93 if you wanted that game. But if you wanted the comic, you got to that last because you got to get to the comic first. Another 9.8. This one is from December of 1992. Happy birthday. 32 years old. What an age, 32. 9.8. Spectacular Spider-Man #195. The Death of Vermin Part 2. The cover's got me intrigued. I wish I knew what happened to him in there. Maybe you could tell me. Leave a comment and tell me below. This is Fantastic Four #249 from December of 1982. This is a 42-year-old. I'm older than this comic though, so that's good. Or maybe it's not good. I don't know. Look at the cool Lego ad on the back too. Neat, but nice artwork. I like it. Oh man, I just realized this is a 5.5. This is the lowest one we've had. Maybe it's loose around the staples, I'm not sure, but a 5.5. That's the lowest we've pulled. I'm sitting here admiring the artwork and everything, and I don't even look at the grade. My goodness. So there you go. 5.5, wow. It happens sometimes, right? I'm disappointed. Disappointed. It's my first unboxing video of comics, and I get a 5.5. Good Lord. Good Lord. That's alright. A 9.8 will wash it down. This is from October of 1993. Punisher 2099, #9. 9999999. 2099, #9. 93. Oh, and the X-Men Sideways ad, you can get it on Game Boy, Genesis, and Super Nintendo. I don't remember playing this. Spider-Man and X-Men. Not a great... I'm sure it wasn't a great game. But maybe it was. Maybe I should play it. I should just start playing video games. We're going to start a Twitch channel. Would you watch it? Would you watch a Twitch channel? Here we are, a 9.8 Spider-Man number 23 Marvel Comics from June of 1992. Take a look at that there. Revenge of the Sinister Six conclusion. And it has the artwork continuing on the back of that. So we don't have an advertisement, but this is June 23rd of 1992. Star Trek The Next Generation from DC Comics of July of 1994. And it's a 9.4. 9.4 for 1994. And Brothers in Darkness? What? What? Another lovely 9.8. The Vision and the Scarlet Witch, the mutant who came to dinner. This is The Vision and the Scarlet Witch number 2, volume 2, number 6. Marvel Comics from March of 1986, 9.8. And that's a nice looking book right there. Love it. Can't wait till these show up on the site. They'll either be on the site or they'll be on Mystery Grail. Ghost Rider Volume 2, number 26 from June of 1992. It's another 9.8. Pretty fantastic right there. Look at that artwork. It's great. On the back, you got a nice Fleer advertisement with, who's that? Tony Gwynn. The legend, Tony Gwynn. Nicest guy in baseball, for sure. Here's another 9.8, New Teen Titans Volume 2, number 36 from October of 1987. This is a 9.8. So take a look at that. New Teen Titans finally happens. It finally happens! Starfire kills! Unbelievable. On the back, you have a teaser for Doc Savage. He's not who you think he is. Look at that. Character's the gun, just smoking. Means he just shot the gun. Back to the 90s with an 8.0. This is our second lowest grade we've gotten so far. Lowest was a 5.5. This is an 8.0. Everything else has been 9 and up, and mostly 9.8s it seems. But this one is War Machine number 5, Marvel Comics from August of 1994. And you got a Maximum Carnage video game advertisement on the back from Acclaim. It's coming this summer to the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Get it now. Let's cleanse our palate with a 9.8. This is the New Teen Titans Volume 2, number 37. DC Comics from November of 1987. The New Teen Titans. Check that out. I wonder if that point they knew Starfire killed. I guess they got over it. Here's a 9.8 Punisher War Journal, number 52 from March of 1993. Nam Flashback? A Nam Flashback. My goodness, look at that. Here's another 9.8 Spider-Man number 3 from Marvel Comics, October 1990. That is pretty cool. Torment, part 3 of 5. Oh, this is a McFarlane one. Check that out. We're going to end with a 9.8. We have The Punisher, Origin of Microchip number 1, Marvel Comics from July of 1993. It's a 9.8. Really cool, right? The Origin of Microchip, part 1 or 2. And I think we have part 2 we saw already. So this is the one to go with it. And I think they were both 9.8s. Maybe the other one was a 9.6. But this one's a 9.8. So that's pretty cool. You get one of each. And also on the back you have Brock's Rocks. Chewy fruity candies. Hey, it's a dinosaur. Wow, you eat rocks! Or sorry, wow, you eat rocks? So you get your bonus comic on the back that's also an advertisement for teeth that probably gave you diabetes. Diabetes. So there you go. That was our unboxing today. So I hope that you enjoyed our CGC graded comic unboxing that we just did. We went through 2 of them. There were about 50 comics I think we went through. Highest was a 9.8. We had a whole bunch of those. The lowest we got was a 5.5, which was like low. I've never seen one that low before, but this is only the first time I've done these, and I've seen a few other ones. The other lowest one we had was an 8. And everything else was 9.0 or up, and the majority were 9.8. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any suggestions, comments, likes, dislikes, anything else that you thought about this video, let us know, because I'm trying to learn how to unbox these things and talk intelligently about them instead of being a schmo. because we don't want to be a schmoes, right? Or maybe that's part of the charm. Who knows? Let us know what you think. Leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And once we get our next submission in, we'll unbox those. Maybe we'll bring in some friends who can educate me on comics a little bit more. Well, that's all for now, so until next time, you stay safe out there.